Alright, so I saw how much y'all liked the last video, you feel me? Nothing. You see, nothing to really brag about too crazy. I know y'all liked it. So I'm coming at y'all with a part 2, you feel me? Part 2 to Double R Urban Legends / Creepypastas. This time I'm switching it up, and I'm simply just gonna rate it on a scale of if I believe the creepypastas or not. Make it a little bit more easier to make the video. Yeah, it shouldn't have taken me 5 hours to make one YouTube video. Oh my god, I'm so mad about that. But anyways, enjoy this brief word from our sponsors.
Hey, but y'all know what time it is when I need my ball. Look at this. Hold on. Press inside.
That's going top business. I'm telling you. It happens every time. You can't stop it.
He's been like this since 16, bro. 16, but that's Yamal year now. That's not.
The normal year is Yamal year now. When you turn 16, that's Yamal year. Look at this.
Look at it.
Anyway, let's get into the first urban legend sent in to us by Momo. I'm surprised he even wanted to be a part of the video, but Momo, he sent in an urban legend. Let's hear it.
This is gonna be the scariest 3-year fucking urban day of fucking life. Alright. What happened was, right, Toledo, Ohio, right, and then you take a left onto Manchester Street, and you're gonna see a statue of Liberty, but it's gonna be red with blood going down the eyes, and then you're gonna go home and then your house gonna blow up. The end. And the fucking recording. Penis. No.
Now, I personally believe that story because I never would step in Toledo, Ohio, and I don't want to check out for myself if that story is real or not. So I'm just going to believe what he says for real. You feel me? Momo, that gets a 10 out of 10. We'll go on to Momo's. What the fuck am I talking about? A name story now. That's going to get edited out, trust. A name story now. And we'll see if that's believable or not. The Josh Files Part 2. So according to Unnamed, he was scrolling over the internet again while it was cold as hell when he found something on Twitter that had caught his eyes, and it was titled The Hidden Sequel of the Josh Files, or as he's gonna call it, the Rashid Files. He downloaded it to see how there's more to the Rashid Files than he could have even ever imagined, for real. Crazy. Even more shit and more evidence in it, as he quoted. So first, there's a lot more evidence about him fucking food, in his words: cottage cheese, pickles, tomatoes, cucumbers, etc. With these free screenshots here. Those will pop up on screen right now. The second one was his camera being terrifying and traumatizing, with examples being of a VC that included me, Momo, Ash, and Day. And then it just, example will be shown right here, and how that really traumatized everybody. And then third, and I'm just quote this directly: if you haven't been paying attention to the evidence of Rashid saying that he be having the cottage cheese with no condiment, shit like those, there is a date for each of them. If you look at the first message of Rashid, it says that he sent it in the year 3010. And the second one, it said that it was in the year 1000. And you look at the last message he sent, it says it's from the year 26. This would be elaborated upon by Unnamed. And he goes on to accuse Josh of being eternal, saying that there's no reason that he should still be here, that it's almost impossible that he's still alive, and how this is just proof that there are people who are immortal in this world. He then ends it by saying, well, that's what was found in the sequel to the Rashid Files. Hope y'all found it informative, and finna call CBK back to do the conclusion after he stops glazing Yamal and Wemby for the day. That's never gonna stop happening because the glaze don't stop. But a great informative submission by Unnamed. Really interesting. I honestly believe it after people have discovered a server called the Cottage Cheese Crusaders, now called the Cottage Cheese Crusaders, used to be called the Cottage Cheese Crushers. Very what's the word? Very suspicious, like incredibly suspicious and incriminating. So yeah, glad that a name could bring attention to that. And after that, I also like to call out David because like, I'm scrolling for the server. Hold on. Humorous. If you fucking the turkey, I'm holding the turkey. Why can't we both fuck it? Because my dick got chopped off. Then I'm fucking. Hello. You know, let's just get to Ash's part before I have to continue witnessing such disturbing conversation. The Batman Momo incident. This one was submitted by Ash. Y'all know Ash, W producer, W mod. But anyways, he began by saying, Batman Momo is an urban legend in RRR that is somewhat forgotten, mainly because it is one of the earliest ones. He was a hero existing purely off of comedic purposes and means. His first appearance was in VC and RRR. He doesn't remember exactly which VC it was. He just knows that it was in VC. In his words, Batman Momo did a goofy ass shit and made everyone laugh. He was so funny that his comedic actions reached a milestone. However, after only one appearance, the superhero never appeared again. And it was just mainly Momo as himself, really. However, according to Ash, Batman Momo was working behind the scenes. He was responsible for many people being brought to justice, members of the community being saved, and others getting locked up away in this super secret sun-blessed cornflakes chamber. This motherfucker tries to bring justice. He be locking up innocent people sometimes as well. But he was mainly after one person, the ultimate villain of RRR, as Ash puts it. The Kachi Nut Butterman, who has terrorized everyone in RRR. By everyone, I mean two people, by giving their victims cottage cheese and peanut butter that has a mysterious liquid in it. Wonder who he's referencing. Bat Momo was trying to eliminate cottage cheese nut Butterman that night, and I just so happened to be the only one that saw this. Bat Momo wanted to eliminate cottage. I still don't know how to say this. Cottage cheese nut Butterman, because one, he thought he was a familiar face, and two, because he was a bad guy. Bat Momo battled cottage cheese Butterman, and it was the most cinematic and beautiful battle I've ever seen. For a vigilante to his level, this was surprising, and he beat cottage cheese nut man with a powerful punch up the stomach. Yeah, fuck no, that wasn't even close to what actually happened. This Bat Momo reportedly dworked and twerked on dude and got his hairline blown smooth off, splash. And Bat Momo just kept working aggressively on dude, and he just died before spontaneously combusting and melting Bat Momo's hero suit outfit, leaving him butt naked. What is this? What is this? It wasn't, but it was not what he was expecting. Because it wasn't Josh, it wasn't Slipped, and it wasn't me. Of course it wasn't me, what? It was Clone How did we know it was a clone? That brother had two big arms. When Miles only has one big arm and a small arm. We all know that, by the way. Batman was just standing there butt naked, so he declared that he was retiring and might have started stroking in sadness. I don't know. What are you talking about? All I knew is that Bat Momo was, I guess, dead and gone. That bum Motherfucker, aka Luke Cornett, didn't know I witnessed this, but as of now, he's dead and gone. He really just he's really just Momo now, and I think it's better that way, because Momo really putting BTA with becoming a Double R member of the year. Oh yeah, the people in the Sun-Blessed Cornflakes Chamber, I already forgot that. They're still there? They never got freed. They kind of just got hit with a stray and got effed over afterwards. That's kind of it, low-key. Bat Momo went from solving the BDBDC mysteries of fully embracing the BDBDC as his true self. The Mo Musler be guzzling some glizzards with no condom. More on the story. Stay true to yourself and stay whacking and clapping on Dante Wilson's life. Shout out Coachies for real. That might have been the most interesting submission so far. And although it sounds completely fabricated, I can't do anything other than give it a 10 out of 10. That was 10 times more creative than like anything else that was submitted. Like I wish I could just like sit here and like keep the spooky gimmick up, but like nah, that was dead good. Like, that was an amazing submission. Shout out Ash, bro. You know what? If I ever get monetized, I doubt I will. This is a little short. No, it wasn't, gang. This single-handedly made the video like 10 minutes long. But I ain't listening to Superpowers by Daniel Caesar. Shout out Ash. But yeah, this was as interesting as it gets. This gets a 10 out of 10, and let's just go to the outro, man. This video is so long. So, yeah, that was Double R Urban Legends. That's not even a sequel anymore. This is just its own individual video because it's, like, so much more different than the original one. This is 12 minutes long. It's not supposed to be 20. I'm just end the outro now. If you enjoyed the video, thank you. Like the video. Like, you don't gotta do much, gang. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. Maybe subscribe if you want to. These videos sometimes put efforts into them, sometimes I don't. But yeah. In conclusion,
Look at this block, easy block, simple block, and look at this simple play, bro. It is so simple for him, gang. Look at this. Hold on.
20. Step that green bean. It's a green bean every time.
Every time.